Hi everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Professor Layton and the Curious Village. As you see, we've got a couple of floors to go through up here. But first... Okay, I'm gonna find some hidden coins. It's been way too long. There we go. I think that's the only one in here. But also... Puzzle! Professor, look! The stairs are barred off! Aha! This must be one of the puzzles Bruno warned us about. It does look quite difficult. This is perfect timing, my boy. I'm in the mood for a puzzle with some meat to it. We're up to number 94. Get the ball out. 4. We're 70 points. Yeah, expect these numbers to stay pretty high throughout the tower. This perplexing door has a device on it that contains a small red ball in the upper left corner. If you guide the ball to the hole in the lower right, it looks like the door might open. Slide the blocks out of the way and into the hole, and 21 moves later, you'll be in. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this in 21 moves. If I'm correct, we start out by doing this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we have to do here. Once again, we got this big monster blocking everything up, and I've got a cat that's trying to maul me. And over there. Hey, cat! Stop. Cat's biting my leg. Not seriously, mind you, but ow. And then we want to move you over. And after we move you over, yeah, we want to move you down. Put that into place. Get you out of the way, and then just... Huh. Let's see. Well, I got that out of the way. Okay, I can move that back. Yeah, put that there. Then I can get that out of the way. Move this. Flip these around here. And if I'm not mistaken, yep, and out.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Yep. There we are. Come on, Luke. We must press on. Alright, lead the way, Professor. Say, Professor, there's something that's been on my mind for a while. Oh? What is it, Luke? When the crank for the bridge was stolen, we were sealed in the village along with Don Paolo. It could be just me, but I feel like this wasn't a coincidence. Somebody planned it, but who? Well, Luke, I don't have any direct evidence of it, but I'd wager that it was Bruno's doing. Bruno? But why in the world would Bruno do something like that? Do you remember what he said? It's his duty to show the way to those who seek the golden apple. But naturally, Bruno had no idea what kind of people would come to St. Mystere seeking that treasure. It's likely he trapped us in the village to buy himself some time to evaluate who we were. He wanted to see if we were worthy of the secret. That's terribly presumptuous of him, don't you think? How could he think either of us were bad people? He doesn't even know us. You know the reverse holds true. How could he think either of us were good because he doesn't know us? But hey, that's beside the point, I guess. Who knows how Bruno saw it, Luke? I'm certain he was just being careful. After all, Don Paolo managed to sneak in with us. Bruno probably had his hands full and needed time to see what kind of people had entered the village. Oh, that reminds me, I wanted to ask about that too. Luke, we really should get started here. You can ask me your next question while we're climbing. Puzzle in the puzzle index. And bingo. Number 5 is solved. Well, number 3 is solved, but puzzle number 5 is solved. And we're done with this floor. We can leave, but there's no point. So let's just climb the tower some more. And what's this? Ah, thank you, doggy. There we go. And if I'm not mistaken, once again we need to unblock those stairs. I don't think he has anything else interesting to say anywhere here. No, he doesn't. So, aw, not another locked door. Whoever built this tower must enjoy watching people suffer. Well, my boy, are you just going to stand there and complain about it? No. Leave this puzzle to me. Number 95, a magic square. 60 points. You need to solve this magic square in order to proceed. A magic square is a set of numbers organized in a square so that adding any string of 3 numbers, be they horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, results in the same total. 1 and 2 have already been placed in the square for you. Complete the rest of the squares to open the lock. Well, complete the rest of the big square anyway. Now the secret to this is to figure out what number should be in the middle. In this case, we're going to pick 5 to be in the middle for one very simple reason. It is the only one here that doesn't have a match that will add up to 10. Make any sense? No? Well, the easiest way to do this is to pick the oddball out. In other words, if you can pair up as many numbers as possible to equal the same number, then those will all go on the outside towards the middle. I know, it seems kinda simple when you think about it, but sometimes it's not. And with the 1 and the 2 already in place, that makes the rest of this pretty easy. The 5 goes in the middle. 1 and 9 equals 10. 2 and 8 equal 10. So we have 15 and 15. Now, we need to figure out what goes here. And well, 9 plus 1, or 8 plus 1 is 9. 15 minus 9 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. And bingo.
Well, here's my guess. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Easy enough. There you go. Magic squares are kind of fun little math puzzles. I got it! The door's open now! Good show, Luke. So what was it you were asking me earlier? I'm all ears. I wanted to know when Don Paolo snuck his way into the village. It seems like he followed us here. The only way into St. Mystere is through the drawbridge. Plus, I doubt Franco would let in such an obviously evil character as for Don Paolo. Yes, to be honest, I still haven't quite figured out how Don Paolo entered St. Mystere myself. But it seems that after he made his way in, he tried to stay at Beatrice's inn. Oh, so that's the man who skipped out on his bill. It figures it was Don Paolo. So that weasel did himself up to look like Inspector Chelmy, snuck into the mansion, and hold on, when did he kill Simon? We'll get to that in a moment. We must keep climbing. Come along. Okay, easy enough now. We can just walk up, now that that puzzle's out of the way and the cat's... What are you doing up here? Let's see. Clicky click. Hey, found one. Should be the only one here, so... You again. Ah, konnichiwa, amigos. I'm so glad to see other people. I thought I'd be wandering this place forever. Hey, how did you get in here? There's no way you solved all those puzzles. Je ne sais pas. It just happened. Un momento. I'm wandering under the sewers. The next thing I know, I'm here. I take it that this isn't the local hotspot my guidebook promised it would be. How curious. So where is it you'd like to go? If you go down these stairs, you can return to the village proper. Just make sure you don't fall into the large hole by the entrance. Ah, si. That should be enough information to get me there. But may I ask one more favor? All this talk of stairs has reminded me of a nazo I know. Answer it for me, por favor. Number 96. Take the stairs. You have business on the 8th floor of a 10-story building. It took you 48 seconds to make your way from the 1st floor to the 4th. If you keep moving at the same speed, how long will it take you to reach the 8th floor from the 4th? Well, let's see. We moved from the 1st floor to the 4th. That took us 48 seconds. And from the 4th floor to the 8th... Well, let's see. Floor 1 to floor 4 is 3 floors. 3 floors of 48 seconds piece equals 16 seconds a floor. And 16 times 4 is 64. Fairly straightforward.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
There you go. Easy enough. Grazie. Now I'm ready to go back to the village. What a strange fellow. Professor, do you suppose that man is human? I believe so. He's an odd one, though, isn't he? I've never seen an explorer with such a poor sense of direction. Stranger still is how he entered St. Mystere. I don't even think he knows how he did it. Perhaps his presence yesterday was another reason why Bruno felt compelled to hide the crank. So, let's continue on our way. I don't think anything else is blocking us. Okay, let's see. There's a hole in the wall over here. Oh, that's not a hole in the wall, is it? No. Oh well. There's a hole here. Hey! Hint coin. I see another question mark, though. So that means another puzzle, huh? It seems that we're faced with another puzzle lock, Luke. Oh, I meant to ask you, but our run-in with that explorer distracted me. How did Simon, you know... All in good time, my boy. First, we need to solve this puzzle here. It looks to be quite the challenge. Number 97, Princess in a Box 1. Another 60-point puzzle. Tired of living a sheltered life, this princess is trying to escape her castles. Armed guards, however, are blocking her path. Slide blocks out of the way to remove the red one out the exit to the right. Her freedom depends on you. Can you do it? Well, let's see here. I think we have to start this way in order to get anywhere. I think I can do that. I think I want this one to follow it. So I can slide this over. Then I want this up. Let's see. Yeah, then I want this here. And I want to go and move this. I want that down. Then I want that down. I can go ahead and move this. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I want to do this, don't I? Yeah, then we can move that. Then I believe I want these two to follow it. And then, yeah, I should be able to move this one up. And... sorry, folks, this might take me a minute or two to get through here. I don't want to mess it up too much. Then, yeah, go here. If I do that, then I do that. Do that, then I can move that right there. I'm getting there, hang on. Wanna move this, yeah, that'd be the only thing I can't do. Now do I wanna move these? Do I want to do that? Then move that there. I gotta be close, don't I? It seems like this part would be easy enough, huh? Huh. Sure. You know, how do I want to move those? How do I want to move those? It's a very good question at this point. I guess I want to keep rolling them this way, don't I? Yeah. Then we do this. If I'm not mistaken, we go ahead and do this. Then this one gets to follow all that way over. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're pretty close to the end now, aren't we?
That should do it.
Got it.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
I wonder if that was the shortest. Maybe. I bet it is. Amazing as always, Professor. Know about Simon. What exactly happened in the mansion? Did Don Powell really make off with Simon? I'd say so. This is just my theory, mind you, but I think Don Paolo followed us into the manor. That's when he met Simon, or came across him, as the case may be. I suspect Simon had already collapsed when Don Paolo found his body sprawled on the floor. Just like with Ramon. So maybe Simon had also stopped functioning properly, huh? I guess all the robots break down sooner or later, and when they do, Bruno comes to collect them. Then he fixes them here in the basement of the tower. Oh, do you suppose the noises from the tower were actually the sounds of Bruno's machines working? I think you're spot on, Luke. That must be why people began to associate the disappearances with the roaring from the tower. Don't forget that, despite his peculiar appearance, Don Paolo is a scientific genius. Therefore, he probably realized why Simon had stopped moving. If it weren't for the golden apple, Don Paolo likely would have left St. Mystere right then. I'm sure he was eager to take the robot apart and learn how it worked. And that must be when he decided to disguise himself as Inspector Chelmy, right? That rat made up a whole murder story on the spot. But that's not the whole mystery. Come, Luke, we must keep moving. I'll explain the rest as we go. And thus, 2 more mysteries solved, leaving us with 3 to go. And since this video has run this long, we're going to cut it here. When we return, more tower climbing. Until then, see you later. Take care, folks.